Snake with Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing. Be back in the black box as we blow us a session on my mama. Man, we got a crazy one this time, man. Technology. We are definitely living in the future. The future is upon us. Won't touch down till we living like the Jetsons. That's crazy because I remember Ice Cube had a lyric talking about a nigga doing a Gang of Time back in the day. And his bar was, won't touch down till we living like the Jetsons. And then I kind of reflected in recent years, in the past decade or so, how, damn, Ice Cube was talking about these times. There's niggas coming home that did like a dub and better. And guess what? We living like the Jetsons. And I remember when I used to watch the Jetsons as a child, the most outrageous element on the Jetsons beside the flying cars to me that I thought would never, ever happen was these people used to pick up the telephone, hit a button, and talk in real time on the screen, FaceTime. And I thought that was so ridiculous. And when I seen how FaceTime first, when it first started coming out, I remember how janky it was, bad connection, hard to see, always in the matrix. And then when I saw how good FaceTime finally got, seamless, perfect, I say, damn, we living like the Jetsons. Oh, blah, 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 blah. But now, bro, they claiming they can give you that same sentence Ice Cube was rapping about, and you can experience years worth of doing time in a matter of minutes, bro. I don't understand how it seems like these days with technology, anything you can think of is being experimented with, developed, and presented to the public, man. Almost any and every. But let's check it out, though, y'all. This shit's crazy. Oh, my mama.
This is wild. Cognify is a new concept for prison reform where criminals would have the choice to choose between spending tens of years behind bars or instead opt to have AI artificial memories implanted into their brain. The idea is to treat criminals like patients and permanently change their brain chemistry by implanting these artificial memories so that when they re-enter society, they are a new and completely reformed person who mentally cannot commit any more crimes. The way that it works is that depending on the severity of the crime, AI would design these false memories to be implanted that would make the person more empathetic or in some circumstances make them physically and emotionally feel the pain of their victims and their victims' families. Even though this process only takes about 7 minutes, to the subject, it would feel like it had been years. Last year, the United States government spent $8.7 billion of taxpayer money on the prison system. This whole process would cut that spend significantly, and we could use that extra money on healthcare, education, and other technology advancements. Not to mention, we would have a whole new group of rehabilitated.
Oh, my mama. Just a few thoughts. For one, I don't understand how this program could ever be developed and presented to the public in a fashion that would suffice. And my main thought and reason behind that is this. When you are punished for committing a serious crime and they give you one of these lengthy sentences, one of the main reasons they give you these sentences, and it comes up often, I often watch parole hearings like on YouTube and board parole hearings. It often comes up as far as the impact the crime had on the victim. And a lot of times when your parole is denied, it's denied based on the fact of the impact it had on the victim. I've seen people go to parole board and they've been down 30 years, 20-some years, 18 years, and all this. And they've completed all these programs that usually would qualify you. And so many times I see them denied based on the fact that the family of the victims and the family of the victims are still suffering. So how do you imagine all these victims throughout society are going to say, okay, give them 7 minutes worth of pain and I'm going to be okay with that? For that reason, I don't see this program ever really getting off the ground. I mean, what? They said dependent on the severity of the crime. if this would be a lot of investment for petty crimes. And if you're going to at all consider the feelings, the thoughts, the position of the victim, there's absolutely no way you can condense decades of incarceration down to a 7-minute frame. I don't care what they felt. But even deeper than that, being experimental with trying to manipulate and reprogram someone's thought process, emotional makeup, and all that through science and technology has deeper implications. So now, just think, it's not even about crime or a criminal. It's science saying that it's potentially possible. We can do this. We can take a person's insides and cause them to be different. They did it on the outside with plastic surgery. They can take you from smugly to beautiful. Oh, my mama. They can make a wide nose skinny. They can make a fat body slim. They can make a short person tall, a tall person short. They can make a male female and a female male. They pretty much got the outside wrapped up. They can do anything, alter it. Now they're telling you they can go on the inside of your makeup, your physical, your mental, your emotional, and then they can adjust that. It's like weird science. We in a science project. If you think back to biblical days in the Tower of Babel, the story is told is when the world was flooded and man decided, damn, we got to find a way if another flood come, we can survive. So the story is told that they built this tower way up so high. In their mind, they were imagining they're going to build this tower up to heaven. So if the water came down like that again, they would be able to go up on this tower and the water wouldn't be able to raise up. And you believe it or you don't believe it, some do, some don't. But the theory behind the whole concept of the story is that God confused their languages so they couldn't communicate anymore and be successful in building this tower, which would be considered technology in those times. And the story is told that he confused their language because they would have been successful of making a tower or building something high enough to potentially go against what God had designed. His will would not have been able to be seen had he allowed them to continue with what they were doing. And that's the concept of the whole idea. And I say that to say this. I think human beings are doing a bit too much, bro. Oh, my mama. Going inside, trying to tamper with someone's emotional, mental makeup and cause them to think different, feel different. Sounds like a little bit of weird science. Reminds me of the Tower of Babel. And I'm not sure the creator is going to be pleased. But nonetheless, we know that 7 minutes of time for any victim is not going to suffice. So this is just people doing experiments, playing with science just because they can. And it's definitely not going to be for people who do crimes in the hood. They're not going to give our people no 7-minute sentence for no serious crimes, because you already know. Yeah, before we get up out of here, shout out to my other mother, one of my other mothers, Mama Cynthia Puto Mama. Love you, Brody, GIP. But she actually sent me this. And she wasn't the only person that sent me about the jail, but she sent me the clip about the prison and also a movie called Other Life that was about this type of prison. So I typically watch films with my sister once a week. We spend a few hours watching a movie or two or a show or two. And I'm going to put this on the list, Other Life, for us to watch. But let's check out the trailer together.
Do you want to see something cool?
I don't think it'd be so real.
Is there anything else?
Why? Because memory's a chemical.
Everything is.
That's amazing.
go again?
I think I'm good here.
Just me then? If he's in there, then all he needs is a way out.
Are you still getting that glitch? What happened?
I don't know. Something I missed.
What did they do to you?
Of the life is y'all gonna watch the film? Seemed pretty intense, man. I gotta check that out, man. Now tell me this: if by chance you had the opportunity to voluntarily experience a version of this, maybe not a prison sentence, or get inflicted with the emotions of victims, what if you can just figure out how a certain person views you? Or would you be willing to experiment with this technology in your own life? I just want to know. But yeah, I'm going to check that film out, Other Life. And I just think this is a crazy concept on my mama.
Neighborhood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nate Blood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.